going on, guys? It's the One Round Ryko, and today we are here with the Beyblade 25th Anniversary Beyblade X Legacy Doohickey thing. I think it's just called the Anniversary Set to celebrate all 4 generations of Beyblade from 1999 to 2024, starting with Dragoon Storm with Bakuten Shoot, Storm Pegasus with the Metal Fight series, Victory Valkyrie with Burst, and then, of course, Drawn Sword with X. Y'all thought Bird was the main character? No, he's not. I do want to point out this art here. It's all in the kind of the manga's art styles, I believe, for each of the creators, because this is clearly the manga Jenga art. So we have Tyson, Jenga, Vault, and of course Jackson Cross, or Beyblade X, Common X. I think his name is just Exu in Japan. It's Exu, something like that. It's like X. His name is X. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. It's the name of the series. But let's give a quick look at the box, of course. Gotta look at it. Anniversary Beyblade. Legendary Bladers Reunite. Beyblade X Edition. Now, let me actually let you see that. Then we'll do a quick zoom out of the back here. I think these are like stickers are included, or there's just like the promos for the art. I don't know what any of this says. I think it just says starting in 1999, Beyblade was a phenomenon, blah, 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 blah. And then it grew from there, and now we're here where we're at now. Yay. And then 3, 2, 1, go shoot, or let it rip if you're an American like me. And this will also show us the contents of what's in the box. So all these Beyblades, except for Drawn Sword, of course, come with rubber Excel. They all use the rubber bit to some extent, so it makes sense. And this is before we actually got our hands on rubber Excel, so we were all super hyped. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's going to be so broken. And then we finally get it, and it's done nothing. It's all right. I know some people have a tournament coming up. Someone's cooking with rubber Excel. Maybe it does something, but so far it just has not been the play. You know what I mean? Is that it against a rock? Okay, no. Okay. I thought for a second I thought that was like a grayed out Rock Leone. I was about to be like, hey, wait a minute. I love Leone. But yeah, where's the X over Rock Leone, bro? Like seriously, I want that. It's probably gonna be bad, but let me have it. Anyway, here we have what it comes with. Of course, we got Dragoon Storm. It comes with 460. Blue and white, white and blue rubber Excel, and the fabled Dragon Winder. I got to use one. It feels so nice. It feels so much better. We can actually, I've been putting my Dragoon, my Cobalt Dragoon on like level, and finally being able to give it enough power to be a proper attack type. It's kicking ass. It's really nice. Then we have Storm Pegasus, 370. I don't know why they went with 370. It should have been like, hell, even though it should have been 260, honestly, because 260 sucks or whatever. It's not good, but it would have looked the closest in this color, in this shape, would have looked the closest to what Storm Pegasus has. Like I have my rebuilt one over here. It's not the right parts or whatever, but see how it would have made the most sense. It would, even if they made it that clear, it would have been fine enough. It would have looked fitting to be on there. I don't know why I went with 370. It makes no sense. But the rubber Excel does look like obviously the classic rubber flat RF, the GOAT, if I can get the focus. There you go. So that I like that a lot. And then it has the light blue launcher, which actually I'm going to probably put on this because it's literally the same blue. It looks so nice. But glad to have that. Then we have Victory Valkyrie on 260 rubber Excel. I don't know where the 260 comes out in this. As you can see here, I have the original versions of each one, except for, I'll be real, this is the Burst Dragoon. I thought I had an original one somewhere, but I guess I don't. I think I just made that up. I was probably just thinking of this and putting the time farther back than I thought. But this is the Burst Dragoon. I just needed something to fill the spot to, look like it. So it's not the official OG one, but it's all I have, so eat dirt. But yeah, I don't know what on here equates to being 260. Why they I guess because this here, because the driver or whatever kind of looks like that, so I guess you put it on there, it looks about the same, I guess. I don't know. Interesting choice, Like 260 should have definitely been over here, would have made more sense. They could have done, honestly, they could have done whatever, but 260 to me makes the most sense because it looks like the Metal Fight spin tracks. That would have made the most sense, but who am I to judge what Takara Tomy thinks is right, And then, of course, the special edition of the Drawn Sword is just slightly different color. It's got a holographic sticker. I'm not really going to go over this very much. I like the parts. It looks cool. I'm here for these three. Y'all have seen Drawn Buster, Drawn Buster 2. Drawn Sword like 14,000 times. I'll show off how it looks. It looks nice. I don't even think I'm going to weigh it. Actually, no, I'll weigh it just to find out how heavy it is. Because I've heard these are kind of heavier. And then it comes with a special black launcher. They should have made it just blue. I don't know, like, just make it fit the theme. Make it a blue launcher, but it's just a black one that has text that says 25th anniversary, so it's special. But it should have at least given us a blue ripcord. You know, the whole thing is blue. His bays are blue. Like, you know, it would make sense. Again, I'm making too much sense here. Also, really like the box. I know one of the homies in the club is trying to make a shadow box out of this, which is pretty nice. I think it'd actually look really nice to do that. And also, this box is like, I'm really tempted to get one just to keep sealed, or at least keep the base sealed in it, and then take the launchers and stuff out, because I believe the launchers are in their own little pocket here. So let's slide all this out. It should just slide out nice and neat if I can get a good hold of it. Just getting caught on something. I don't know. Live unboxings. There we go. So the first thing we do here is, this is just plastic, whatever, just says, hey, look, this is the guys. Get that out of here. We have our first look at the bays. And if I remember correctly, these stickers are just on top. Like, if I take this plastic part off, yeah, the face bolt stickers, if you will, are lies. Except for a Drawn Sword, it's actually on him. Like, so I guess you get a bonus sticker if you really want to try to peel that out of there safely. I guess you could. Yeah, you could if you really wanted to, but I don't know how safe it's going to be to get those off. Or how safely you could, rather. And then tucked all the way at the bottom here is probably the main part I'm interested in. It has all the other bay parts, as well as we scoot in here, as the ripcords. And look how nicely they treat. Oh, you didn't see that. I gotta scan that code myself. You didn't see that. I mean, I'm gonna. This video will be done, and I'll have all this taken care of way before you see it. So it doesn't matter. Enjoy that code. It doesn't matter. I've already scanned it. I've already scanned it. I've already won. Also, you can see the stickers are in here. So. More stickers for me. Rowland Ryko loves putting stickers on stuff. He loves it. It's his favorite pastime. Can't tell I'm lying. Oh yeah, always carry a knife, always practice knife safety, don't harm yourself or others. Seriously, don't fucking hurt yourselves. Kara told me, why do you fucking tape shit like this? I don't get it. Why? Why? Get that knife back out. Okay. But look how nicely they treat it. Look at this. Look at this. Unbent. They said, don't worry, we're not going to screw you this time. We're not going to scrunch up your launchers or whatever. We're not going to do nothing like that. It's going to come basically unbent in the box. Look at that. I can probably wear that out with just usage. But here we have the Dragon Winder. I do not have the original Dragon Winder around. Like I said, I don't really have much from the Bakugan Shoot era. But I do have a Metal Fight Dragon Winder, just so we can see the comparison here. See, the design really hasn't changed over the years. I do like how it seems to be... Oh my god, is it just the same? No, they definitely made it a little bit wider. You can see here in the little points up top, the little claws or whatever you want to call it. They widen them out so adult fingers can more fit in here. Because this is not bad for my hand or whatever. But it's more... I got to use this extensively at a meetup the other week. It feels much nicer. No complaints. I mean, other than give me a different color. Like, I know this is the OG color and all that. Make it like blue or so. Give me a blue version. That's what I want. Rowland Ryko, all he ever wants is something blue, you know? So, I do that. And then, of course, the black ripcord. Well, a little bit more bent, but I mean, whatever. I have thousands of these things at this point. It's not that big of a deal. And let's just get all this tape out of here. Put that on the floor. So let's have a good look at these launchers real quick. Of course, I'll just get them out of the way. Look at it. It's just a black. It's a black one. It's got gold text. It should have... I don't know why they did... They already went balls to the walls with these two, and of course the left Dragon Winder. Why not just make this one blue? I don't get it. I don't get it. But these look gorgeous. I think this one is the one I'm going to end up going with. I don't know how well the colors are going to show up, but it's like a nice metallic blue. It looks really nice. Really, really nice. Though I do have the nostalgia for the classic Pegasus one, and now that I have them both here, we can compare Oh, maybe this is a darker blue. Huh, hold on. Let's see. A slight extra unboxing here. I want to see, is this really? I'm also going to pop these out of here anyway, because that's what we're going to look at these. That's what we're here for. Crack this all open. Oh, it's not the same blue. I'm a dirty little liar. Look at that. It's just slightly different. Still looks nice together. Don't get me wrong, but this is more like a darker metallic blue. I thought it would... I mean, does it match? It might match Vault's more. Let's find out. We're learning a lot today. This seems... This is that's what... I think the launcher, the ripcord, or string launcher is a bit lighter in blue, but this definitely looks better. It actually matches up right. So I was wrong. I thought it looked way more close to the Storm Pegasus one in my head, but I'm just tripping. I'm tripping and I'm loving it. Tell him Ryko did it. So good to know. And then we have all of our beautiful little parts here, of course. There's all of that. Separated by what it do and what it be. And then, of course, I'm just going to open this because here's the Dragon Winder. Nice dark blue. You can almost say purple. I'm going to say like a dark, like royal blue because I don't like the color purple. Purple is lame. Blue is the better color. It's a superior color. Blue Master Race. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah. And let's just for the one time, for me, this ain't for you, this is for me. Oh my, look how smooth it just feels. They definitely improved the winder for the lesson. Because look at this. This is it's just as smooth as I remember. Because I was using my friend Yuki's one from the Kansas City Beyblade Club. I was using his during some battles the other day, and it felt so great. So that's nice. Also, yeah, if you're in the Kansas City area, around Missouri in general, check out the Kansas City Beyblade Club. I'll probably have to give you a different Discord link than what's in the description because that expires pretty quickly. I think it's only like a couple days long. But we host tournaments all the time. We have one coming up on the 19th. Hopefully this video is out before then, but we'll see. But yeah. Gotta plug the homies because I'm helping grow the community. I've always wanted a Beyblade community around me. And as soon as I found them starting their own, I'm like, let me in, let me help, let me do whatever I can to help you guys out. And so now we have, over 200 people in our Discord, regular meetups of like 30 people plus. When I say it feels absolutely amazing to have a well-functioning, respectful Beyblade X community, or just Beyblade community in general, because we do a little bit of metal fight battles here and there, nothing crazy, no tournaments yet, maybe one day. But it feels to have a good community like that. It's irreplaceable. I love that I'm a part of it. I'm thankful they let me be a part of it. I'm thankful to keep helping them. So yeah, if you don't have your own, try to start your own Beyblade community where you're at. I'm sure there's other bladers like you looking for some friends. And if you're in my area, check out Kansas City Beyblade Club. Now, let's get into the weights. Now, I don't really have weight comparisons. Well, I guess I do have weight comparisons for these guys. But in a roundabout way, you know. So let's pop all these out. Also, Valkyrie seems like it may actually be decent to use. So keep that in mind. It might actually be worth using. Let's just check the weights here for now. Dragoon Storm, 25.28. It's what you expected. Especially these X over ones aren't ever really that good, unfortunately. Then we check 6.11, 6.12, and then 3.14, and throw the whole guy together here. Oh, I forgot your left spin, so I gotta really work for it. There we go. Whole bay, not even 35 grams. Oh well, womp womp. Storm Pegasus, I heard his weight was a little bit decent. 30.79, that's not bad, that's not bad. Put on its ratchet, not bad, not bad. And its rubber Excel, all seem to be about the same here. And let's get Pegasus's full weight, 40.27, not bad, potentially usable. It's a little tall with the plastic here, but I think you drop this to something else, you might actually have a chance at, doing something. It might do something, and something is better than nothing. Now, I know the weight on Valkyrie has been pretty nice, so let's find out. 33.47, that is not bad. Then I gotta admit, this 260 looks great. I just wish 260 was better. And then, of course, I'd say that rubber excel is a little bit heavier. Okay. It's so heavy I can't keep it in my hands. Let's go. 42.79, not bad. And just for the sake of doing it, how heavy is this drawn sword? 35.25, not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I do like this 360, so that might be useful. You know, I might make use of that at some point. There you go. And then 43.69. This might be one of my heavier ones. I know I have a red one that's a bit heavy. I think this might be a decent one though, so that's good to know. All right, so I'm gonna actually do the weight comparisons now. I said I wasn't gonna, but I can, so I'm gonna do. I'm borrowing these. These are the ones that will be used in the battles later. I'm borrowing these from the homie Brian, Foehammer. I didn't want to mess up the paint on my own, and he had already used his, so he didn't mind that letting me use them, and he has the stickers on them, so they look nice and neat. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. You're the real homie. Let's check the weights here for his. 34.77 compared to mine. So his beats out my Dragoon. His Pegasus 40.68. My Pegasus loses again. Damn. Yeah, his stuff's heavy. Crazy. So also we can see the variance here. And then Valkyrie, okay, 42. Valkyrie for me, 7.9. So my Valkyrie beats out his only just. So that's good to know. That's good to know. I beat him somewhere. I guess where it matters, the one that's potentially usable. But yes, these would be the ones I'll be using in the battles. You can see here they're nice and pretty, all stickered up, ready to go. Gonna look great. And their opponents, you may be asking. We'll get to that. But one more comparison. I just wanted to compare them to their OG versions. So this obviously is the burst one. It's not the OG, but it's the best I could do, so deal with it. Here's what it looks like compared to the burst version of Dragoon. Stickers about the same. All that looks good. Comparison. This one, the next two would be the more apt comparisons. Here's the Storm Pegasus, the OG build versus the X version. I couldn't find the right baseball. I thought I had it. Obviously I don't have the. I think it's a different Pegasus wheel, but it looks basically just the same, taken right from it. Looks nice. Again, 370. This should have been a 2. I think this definitely should have got the 2. It would have made them made more sense here. I don't know why they went with that, but there you go. And then Valkyrie, I think looks the most accurate. Like when I say literally, let me get it facing the right way here. That looks very close. You can see, of course, the metal sticking out there, which is supposed to represent this down here, which has been kind of just fused into the top, which it does give it a little bit more contact, a little better punching the hits. They even have the same screws in there, which is nice. Actually, they're almost the same size, too, so it looks like it should. I think Valkyrie is definitely the winner here on how things work. This being stretched into the top part looks kind of goofy, I guess, if you want to say that, but it works what it's supposed to do. You know, it works out. I think they did. Valkyrie ends up being the winner here and just looks towards the original. Now, who are these bays going to be fighting? I thought about having them fighting each other, but I think it would be more fun to have them fight their counterparts, and that is what we're going to do today when we get to those battles. Dragoon will be facing off against Dranzer, red and I'm gonna say it might be red and blue. I don't know. We'll see. I think I want to go with the blue because it's the original colors. You know, makes sense. El Drago, of course, will be facing El Drago, or Storm Pegasus will be facing El Drago, not El Drago facing El Drago. And then for Valkyrie will be facing Excalibur. This is also the Excalibur from my homie Brian. He let me borrow this as well because I don't want to mess up with the paint on mine because he's a nice guy. And he's already used his a bit, so it's okay. You can't really tell that he's used it, but apparently he has, and he has the stickers on it. Looks really nice. So these would be our Beyblade battles here today. These are how it's going to go. Let me know who you think's going to win down below, and if you like what you see, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. If you want your own Beyblades like this, check out channel sponsor Mall Toys. I think they still have some of these in stock. They might be back ordered to the end of April. I think it's like the 23rd or 26th. They still have them in stock for like $119. Use code ROUNDRICO for a discount there, and there you go. You get your own Beyblades. Also, check out the other affiliate links down below. Like, channel sponsor will be using in a second, Noozle 3D, for the battles I'm going to be doing. So, all that good stuff aside, enough yapping. Time for the battle. These are the matches that are set. So, if you're excited, like I said, hit that like button, and we'll do that right now. Wasting no time, we're getting right into the battles. First battles for the anniversary set we're going to do are, of course, starting with Dragoon and Dranzer, the OGs. Of course, it has to be these two to start. And thankfully, with my new left winder launcher, we can do the setup with my launcher links here on the winder side instead of having to do them with the string launchers. So this might be a little bit more aggressive because the winder launchers can give more power, and also just a fun time to try these out. I did get to try out my dragon winder from this set. I'm gonna try not to use the dragon winder too much. I want to keep it to where I use it during tournaments because I love flashing this all. I'll show it one more time. This is going to be the one I'm going to keep safe to use in tournaments and stuff, but otherwise I'm not going to use it. I do want them to release a blue one though, kind of like they did back at Metal Fight where they released a bunch of different colors of that. That'd be nice. But we got a lot of battles to get through. Points into 4, you know the drill. And of course, like I mentioned, launcher link from Noozle 3D. There's a little logo right there. Check them out. Use code RIKO, R-I-K-O, for 10% off your entire order. Get your own launcher link, slip, grips, all that good stuff. Channel sponsor. Love them. Love their products. Super nice people. Let's get into it. Who do you think is going to win between Dranzer and Dragoon? Let me know down below. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Battles are to 4, like always. Can Rubber Excel actually excel for once? No. Dranzer gets the first point. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1. You hit it. Dragoon, the extreme pocket's the other way. You gotta hit him this way, buddy. And that's 2-0 so far. Is this going to be a clean sweep? It might just be. Rubber Excel can do things. Sometimes. 3, 2, 1. Rubber Excel is not excelling. And it looks like Dranzer might win on a clean sweep. It's not looking good. Let's see what happens. For the last battle here. 3, 2, 1. And not to be outdone so quickly, the OG Dragoon gets an extreme finish, making the score 3-all. Meaning this battle is now the last one. As soon as I can grab this damn Beyblade. That was, I mean, pretty fucking fitting. I mean, it's Dragoon, bro. He's the OG. So let's see what happens. This is the true final battle. 3, 2, 1. That's the issue right there with Rubber Excel. Super aggression, but no follow-up. I think the rubber's too wide. If we get a rubber rush, I think that will be perfect. I think they're working towards that. But for the first match, it's Dranzer who wins. Now, the one we've all been waiting for. Storm Pegasus versus Lightning Out Drago. The rivalry is revived in X. So let's go. And also, I don't have to pause to switch out my launchers because it's left and right. So let's see. El Drago versus Storm Pegasus, the GOATs. Basically 2 walking nukes. Who will win here? Let me know who you think down below. My money's on El Drago, but you know. 3, 2, 1. I'm a little biased if you can't tell. Dragon Emperor soaring bite strike! And El Drago does take the first point. Storm Pegasus not really doing much. Again, Rubber Excel, pretty cool, but bad in practice. 3, 2, 1. Hard to knock out, though. I'll give it that. Very hard to knock out. The Dragon Emperor will not be easily beaten either. Just like their first battle where Ryuga makes fun of Ryuga makes fun of Jinga's dead dad, who wasn't actually dead, but you know. He's like, haha, your dad's dead. Well, what a power move. 3, 2, 1. Extreme dash. Ooh. Pegasus might actually take one. I may have spoke too soon, given too much credit. No! I spoke too soon. Pegasus does actually take a point. The score is 2-1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Drago almost eats a pocket but lives. and does eat a pocket. So the score is 3-2. Pegasus leading. That was a Pegasus Star Blast attack if I've ever seen one. So this may be the last one right here. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And the Dragon Emperor, not to be outdone, throws Pegasus in the pocket and gets the points it needs to make the score 5-3. Game over. El Drago wins. I mean, y'all know El Drago's going to win. Puerto Rican Ryuga, you think I'm going to let my boy lose? Also, he just can't. The anniversary set. 0-2 so far. Next battle we will have will be Victory Valkyrie versus Xeno Excalibur. I have to change my launchers out real quick, so give me like half a second. Now the launchers changed out, we can actually do our battle of Victory Valkyrie versus Xeno Excalibur. Even though this isn't my Xeno Excalibur, I'm a little sad to see the paint get messed up. But, you know, it is what it is. Again, shout out to the homie Fohammer, homie Brian, for letting me use his Beyblades for this. That is not to mess up the paint on mine. He had already battled with his, so he didn't really care. So I appreciate that. Now let's see. This is a battle I've never done because I've never really done Burst. I was never really in the Burst. I bought some Pro Beyblades at the end of the series, like I've said before X dropped properly in America. So this is probably the most Burst Beyblading I'm ever going to do. So let's see how they go. I do like how Excalibur works. It's pretty nice. Excalibur's kind of fun. So let's get to it. Scores. We go to 4. If you like what you see, you like down below, subscribe for more content like this. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. And Victory Valkyrie with an insane first point. Almost having a Beyblade launched at me in this, but let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. This may be the most even one yet, honestly. Victory Valkyrie. 2 points. All right. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Almost a pocket for Excalibur, but he lives. Only to get spin finished by Victory Valkyrie. Valkyrie might actually be that bay. I'm going to be real. I think Victory Valkyrie might actually be a decent one to use. Paint check, paint check. Looks good. All right, keep going. 3, 2, 1. And I believe that does it. That's I think that was 3 or 4 quick. That was 4 quick matches, and Valkyrie just takes the win. No problem. Xeno Excalibur. What the hell happened to you, bud? Paint check, paint check. Only one little nick there. I'm a little surprised that it fell that quick. It was just. Was that 4 battles? Was it? There's no way it happened that quick, right? But yeah, that's it. That's the end of that. So crazy. I thought these would be a bit more dramatic, but Victory Valkyrie, kind of scared. It didn't even burst, and it's on 260 or 270 or whatever. No, it's 260. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I like this set. If you can snag one for a decent price, it's definitely worth it, just for the launchers and stuff. If you want a bunch of rubber excels, you know, they're nice. Not the best tip, unfortunately. But if you like the nostalgia and want to have your Beyblades remade in X, I think it's an alright deal. You get the Dragon Winder, which is the biggest selling point to me, at least. Now that you can buy the left winders outright, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can just buy a left winder now for like $10 and have a left spin winder launcher, so you don't have to buy $100-some set just to get one. But if you want the anime accurate one, the throwback, the dark blue with the red, I'd say it's worth it. And, you know, I'm a sucker for nostalgia, having Storm, Pegasus, Dragoon, and I guess Valkyrie as well, remade into the new X format is pretty cool. I like how pretty accurate they were all are to the original ones, like I did the comparison in the first part of the video. I think it's worth it, at least for some fun. So, if you like what you see, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're using Beyblades, thanks to channel sponsors, Mall of Toys. Check them out. Code ROUNDRECO for a discount buying your own Beyblades. And Noozle 3D for your own launcher length to do these battles like you saw today. And I've been the one, Rao and Raiko. See you guys next time.